Hi, my name is Robert Lehman, and I'm a consultant with the Proctor Gallagher Institute. And we have an amazing program. It's called Think Into Results. And we have a 6-month program. And if you're interested in it, you can go to the link below, and then you'll get some information on that. But what we're going to do is a real short video, and I'm going to try to teach you how your mind works real quick. And this is not the whole thing, but it'll just go over kind of the points of it. All right. So we think in pictures. All right. So if I asked you, what does your car look like? What happens? Picture pops up in your head of your car. Right? So you're going to see the color, the make, the model, all that. That's all going to pop up as a picture. Same thing is going to happen if I ask, what does your front door look like? A picture of it is going to come up in your head, and you're going to know what it looks like, but you're going to see it. It's going to be a picture. Right? And this is how we think. We think in pictures. So this is anything that you've done before you can recall. You have a picture built in, and you see it. All right. So, but if I asked you, what does your mind look like? Right? You don't have a picture for that. Maybe a brain will come up, and you'll see the brain of an image you've seen in a doctor's office or on TV or something like that. But that's, your brain is not your mind, right? Your brain is just as much your mind as your arm or leg or anything like that. So you don't have a picture of it. So back in 1934, Dr. Thurman Fleet, he solved that problem. He made this. He was a stick man person, right? And so anyway, so the stick person is representing your mind, right? And so your mind is broken up into a couple different things. I'm going to show you this in the next page over here. All right, so we've talked about the stick figure, right? And now we're going to start to break it down and actually give you some details on it, all right? So what we did here is, so there's a line split your mind up into two different sections, right? Top section here is your conscious mind. The lower section is your subconscious mind. All right, this is your body. All right. Now we get a little bit more detail over here, and so this is your conscious mind is your thinking mind, right? And your subconscious is your emotional mind. So we've been conditioned, and this is how we have sensory factors, right? They're see, hear, smell, taste, touch. Right? Those all go into your conscious mind. And we've been conditioned to go almost solely off of that. So everything we hear, see, all of our sensory factors, we take that and then we use that in our conscious mind. Well, the subconscious mind is what controls the action of your body, right? And gets your results. So the problem is there's a line here, right? And that's kind of how it is there's a little barrier, right? So you've got your conscious mind. You're seeing things, you're touching things, you're hearing things, and all these sensory factors are going into, and you're living your life off of that. And it creates thoughts and everything like that. But you're not putting it into your subconscious mind. So we have to flow it from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind, and then into results, right? Into actions. So your body is going to do the actions, right? And this illustrates it over here, right? So your thinking mind, our dreams and things we want in life and all that stuff, we can think about them and think about it and think about it. You can think all you want about how you want to be a millionaire, you want to be a millionaire, you want to be a millionaire. But the results just don't happen. Well, because you're not getting that into your emotional mind. And we've also had the opposite of that, where we've been very passionate and emotional about something, and it happens, right? So that's because we had a thought, right? And then we had passion and feeling and everything, and it went into the subconscious mind. So the conscious mind is all your everyday things, you're thinking and doing things, and then your subconscious is your emotions and everything, and then that pushes that down and into a vibration, and then it results in an action. So then you get things, you do things, So then you get results, right? And then your actions cause a reaction, which alters your results, okay? So the problem is how do we get the thoughts down into our subconscious mind so that we can have the vibration to produce results in our life? Well, there's three ways, right? So when you were a child, right, 0 to 7, you were living in your subconscious mind. Everything was just going into your subconscious mind, right? And then when you were over 7 years old, so you had your thoughts and all this stuff. Well, there's programming. So your subconscious mind is your programs that are going on. And we'll get deeper into that later. That's a whole another subject and everything like that. But you have to get your thoughts into your subconscious mind, right? Well, when you were 0 to 7, it was very easy, right? You observed things, you saw things, there was no line, right? So just everything went in, no filter whatsoever, right? And as you became an adult, you have this filter and this block. But you learned to drive a car, you've learned to do lots of things, you've learned to do things at your job and all that. So there has to be ways, right? Okay, so there's 3 ways, right? When you learn to drive a car, you learned anything else, repetitive, right? Repetitive actions will take things from your conscious mind and then put them into your subconscious mind and change the programming. Like I said, we'll go into that in greater detail later, but right now we don't have enough time, right? So then there's also when this barrier is gone, it's like theta. So when you're going to sleep at night, right before you go to sleep, you know that kind of state you feel right before you go to sleep, your vibrational thoughts are in theta, right? And then that takes away that barrier. And then you can get things into your subconscious mind. And when you wake up, you have that same state right when you wake up for a little while. So you've got those 2 things right there. And then, so what we have to do is get our thoughts, impress them in our emotional mind. So you have to take your conscious thoughts and impress them on your subconscious mind. We kind of highlighted a little bit of different ways to do that, and again, we'll go into greater detail then. But once you can get your conscious mind to impress thoughts on your subconscious mind, then that will change the vibration of your body, right? Which will change the universe's reaction to the vibration. So your vibration will cause an action, and then the universe will have a reaction, right? That will change your results, right? The conditions, circumstance, and environment, right? So that's how that works, right? So we're gonna move on to the next page. So in the last page, we were talking about our sensory factors, right? So, and we have the hear, see, taste, touch, feel, all that stuff. And so that's the senses that we're sensing from the outside world, and we're getting all that information in, right? Well, then we also have intellectual faculties, right? And these are like our mental muscles, right? Okay, so we've got perception, will, imagination, intuition, memory, and reason, right? And so those are the muscles that we're using in our brain and in our mind and all that. So let's look at perception, right? So perception equals your point of view. That's all perception is, right? And a good example of that is like a shower, right? Temperature of a shower is very relative to the person, right? One person may think it's a cold shower, one person may think it's a hot shower, and the water temperature is the same, but their perception is different, okay? So if you change your perception, you'll change your point of view, right? So anytime you're in a situation where you feel like something's very bad, right, and feel like something's horrible or going on, you can change your point of view, and then that would change your perception, right? All right. So again, this is a big thing to go over, so we'll get into that later. And if you want to know more, the Think Into Results is a great program, and we can teach you all about all this stuff and get you everything you want in your life and all that. So thank you very much, and have a great day.